Hello, this is Gary from VR Roundtable, and I'm playing a little bit of Elite Dangerous at the minute. So this is a game that was actually my 2016 VR Game of the Year. I've picked this as my top pick for the year in terms of VR, even though this game has been out for a while now, quite a few years, but it's always had some sort of basic, at least very basic VR support. Now it's got pretty advanced VR support, if I'm honest. Everything looks really good in here now. When I first got the Vive, there was a few problems with the text not looking clear, and even now you do have to do a few settings, sort of change a few settings in terms of super sampling, and also even the HUD colour can make a difference. You'll notice that at the moment I've got it set on to a green setting for all the text and everything, and that really helps with clarity of the text within this game. So yeah, it can take a little bit of setting up, but once you're there, whoops. But once you've got it set up, you can really see the text relatively clearly. I wouldn't say it's still absolutely perfect at the moment, but they are always making improvements to this game, and I hope they continue to do so. And I've got to say, when we get high resolution headsets, this game's going to be incredible, because, you know, one of the big things, one of the VR dreams, I suppose, for not just myself but quite a few people, is the fact that you have your own spacecraft that you can just get in and fly around whenever you want, do whatever you want within it. You know, it's great, and you can just fly, see all these planets. You can look over to your left and get these menus pop up. Very futuristic. It looks great within VR. The problem is it's difficult to show that, as with a lot of games really. It's difficult to really get across how good they are in VR, but this one in particular, I think you really have to try it, and there's a good way to try it actually. You can download I'm going to overheat a little bit here, but you can download a version of this called Elite Dangerous Arena, which is a multiplayer online shooter aspect of it. It's an arena shooter, like deathmatch type game really, where you can combat other players and just get a feel for the game. It won't really give you an idea what the single player game is like, and I'm in a lot of trouble here. So yeah, it won't really give you an idea of what the single player game is like, because there's a lot to it, and in this video I'm only giving sort of a quick 10-minute overview of what Elite Dangerous is like really. So let's just go and have a quick look at the system map and see where we can go here. So I'm running all this on a HOTAS setup, so I've got a flight stick and throttle, and I've set it up so that I can pretty much run everything with that. I don't really need to touch the keyboard or mouse at all for most things. It can be quite difficult, like navigating this can sometimes be a little bit slow using the HOTAS, but it's easier within VR. You don't have to look at the keyboard or mouse. So we'll select this space station. As you can see, this is the system map, so you can see all these planets that we can sort of fly past. I haven't actually got a planetary landing suite installed in this ship, so I can't go and land on a planet, but that's okay. We'll land at a space station and give you an idea. So let's go and find that space station. And with this game, I mean, I actually like listening to podcasts and things like that while I'm playing this game, because it's a relaxing game, and there's periods where you're just flying between systems and doing trading commodities and things like that. So it can be, it's not mundane. It's an odd thing to say. I wouldn't say it's like boring or anything like that, but it's, a lot of people enjoy like American Truck Simulator and things like that. So this game is definitely within that category, but it's a space trucking simulator, and you can trade commodities in this game. There's a lot of ways you can play this actually. Generally I don't do a lot of trading of commodities. I'll usually do some kind of missions, but I mean, I've put in probably about 30-40 hours in this game, majority of those in VR, and I'm not really very far through it. I'm a very casual elite player, I've got to say. I'm not really hardcore into it at all, but I do really enjoy playing the game. It's just the level of immersion, just the atmosphere of being within the cockpit of this spaceship. And you know, one of the things about this is the fact that this spaceship is huge. You know, this is not even anywhere close to being the biggest spaceship. This is just sort of a mid-sized freighter type spaceship, really, or fighter actually. The one that I'm flying at the moment. So yeah, it's just sort of the size and the scale. Everything is so huge within this game. You know, you've got all these planets around you. You can look all around this cockpit. Not particularly well lit at the moment, but we'll have another look once we're inside this space station. So let's have a quick check. So this will just guide you in. There's various things that I'm looking for on here, but I won't go into everything at the moment because it'll take a while to explain it. As I say, this video is really just designed to give an overview of what Elite is, really. So there's another spacecraft, presumably going to the space station as well. Oh no, it looks like he's flying past it. So, you know, this is a game where if I chose to, I could, for example, attack that spaceship if I wanted to. And then if I defeated him, I could get whatever he's got on board, whatever stock or cargo he has on board, and just take that for myself. You'll gain, you'll sort of gain a level of notoriety by doing things like that, and also your reputation will probably, well, it will be affected. So it's not always a good idea, but you can play the game that way. That's the thing, there's so many different ways to play this game, really. And it's the freedom, the level of freedom it gives you. So let's get out of here in a second, just get a bit closer. And we should see a space station ahead of us now. Once we get out. Okay, so there's a space station. Now we've come out of the operator mode I was in at that moment, which was called Super Cruise, so that was like a really fast way of travelling between planets in a system. You've also got the hyperspace, which is what I was doing at the beginning, and that's the way you travel between systems. So let's have a quick look over here. Let's do some contacts. Let's contact the space station and we'll request docking. As you can see, I can do everything I want to do on the HOTAS with this. The other thing about this game is there's a lot you can add to it. So you can add these things called voice packs, where the spaceship will talk to you, and in various different voices. You can get a lot of voices like that. But you can also do this thing called voice attack, which it allows you to speak commands and then the ship will respond. So for example, I'm going to get my landing gear out now, so I have to do a button combination on my HOTAS, but if you have a voice attack, you can actually just say landing gear and it'll deploy the landing gear. I've tried it and I've never got it to work too well for me. I know a lot of people have, so it's just my ridiculous accent, I guess. So landing on these space stations is quite easy. In fact, once you get the hang of it, landing on all space stations is easy, really. It just takes a little bit of practice. So we'll touch down and we'll go into Starport Services. And this is where you go to trade commodities, find missions, repair your ship. So let's just start by refueling the ship. That's all done. Nothing to repair at the moment. I've not got a great deal of money. As I say, I'm a very casual elite player. I just enjoy flying between systems and doing a few missions every now and again. But as you can see, you can go into the mission board here, and you can select. So these are some missions that I've got available for me from this guy at the top of the screen there. So we can do some mining. We can do a delivery of some units, some synthetic meat. That's not paying too bad actually. I think I can do that. Yeah. I might very well do that actually, but anyway, for now I won't get into all that at the moment in this video. I may very well do another Elite video sometime, but this is just a quick overview I wanted to give in this one. So you've got a commodities market, as I say. You can do trading between systems, so these are all various prices, and the commodities market works like a real stock market. It's got varying values, and you can actually go onto the internet to find the best trade routes to maximise your amount of money that you can make within each delivery. So I don't generally get into that, but you can also do these passenger things as well now that they've added in. Let's just go into the hangar. I'll show you. This isn't a great space station. I wanted to show you one that was a bit more impressive than this, but this will have to do for now. So yeah, like I say, there's a lot of ways you can play this game, and I really enjoy it, especially with a HOTAS setup. It's very immersive if you get these things set up. So you've got your throttle and your flight stick, and if you get these in the right position, you can really immerse yourself, believe that you're this character that you can see in front of you. Works very well. Go back in there. I just wanted to see if I could get a little bit of light actually in here, so I could show you the size of the cockpit. Not huge, and I'm sure it doesn't look very big on the monitor if you're viewing this on YouTube, but it has a sense of scale within this game which I've not really found matched in anything else. It's just great to be in a ship this size and to fly it, and you can get smaller ships and much bigger ships as well. That's the thing. This is not even close, but now they've also added things like crews as well, so you can play in multiplayer, and each person within a ship, you can have crews within the ship, and each crew member has a different job. So these are all things that I'd like to get into, but I'm not really a multiplayer kind of person, so it's probably not something I'll be doing straight away, but I'd be interested to give it a try at some point. This universal cost graphics is really for systems that you discover, you're then able to sell. So I can sell everything on this page and make 8,306 credits, as you can see there. These are just money that you get from various systems for discovering other systems, so you can do that kind of thing. Let's get that out of the way. So I made a little bit more money there. And the idea of this game is, it's really just to build up yourself, get more money, get better equipment, bigger ships, and just amass wealth and equipment, I guess. The more you do that, the more missions that become available to you, and the more, I guess, enjoyment you can get out of the game overall. So that's really the idea of the game. It's probably not a game that everybody will enjoy, but it's certainly one that I do. This has sort of been a dream of mine, really, to do things like this. So sort of playing a spaceship in virtual reality like this, and then do various missions. So let's see if we can find that other mission again. So we can do take down Pirate Lord. So this is an assassination type mission where I can get 50,000 credits for killing someone, basically. So I've got to take down this Pirate Lord Sandman. Not very good at that, so I don't really want to do that, but so I didn't mean to go out of that then. So that one's quite a way away, so let's just have a quick look at where that place is that I've got to deliver these meats to. So this is a delivery mission. This is to take 6 units of synthetic meat to a system which is 30 light years away, and we can plot a route to that. Take a while to get there, but that's okay. We can do that. So that's the route I've got to go. Now we can get out of here and do a launch request. And this is something I've really need to get back into playing Elite, because you're out of it for a while, and it's sometimes difficult. You know, it's one of these games that can be difficult to get into once you've been out of it for a while, but I've got to say, just playing it now, just jumping back in, it's really sort of grabbed me again. It really is one of these ones where once it sucks you in, you just want to keep playing it again and again. So we're mass locked at the moment, as you can see over to the right there. That's because we're too close to the space station to make a hyperspace jump, but that's okay. We should be away from that now, and we can do a hyperspace jump. So I'm not going to go into too much else on this video. This is just a very an introductory video really to Elite Dangerous. So I think I'll probably leave it there on this one, but I'll probably be doing some more Elite Dangerous videos and going in a little bit more detail into what you can do within the game. As I say, personally, I'm more of a casual Elite player. I don't play it in a hardcore way. I don't go into it every day or anything like that. But I do like jumping in now and again and doing an occasional mission. It's enjoyable to play the game like that as well. You don't have to go overboard with it, but yeah, I really enjoy it. So thanks for watching this video, and yeah, keep an eye out on the channel for some more Elite Dangerous videos at some point. I don't know when I'll get around to doing them. There's so much to play, so it might not be for a while, but I will hopefully jump back into it. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.